friends of the French Foreign Legion, I am greeting you. We are ready to talk with you, to share information. What means Gaston, Schultz and myself. The last time I talked to you, it was about the second rep, the regiment. How is the regiment organized? What are the missions? Today I will talk about the companies, starting with the first company of the deuxième régiment étranger, the parachutistes. So the first company is organized in a classic manner, I like to say, and what means it's a headquarters troop around the captain, the commander-in-chief of the company and his deputy, and the sergeant major of the company, what means the Spitz or the adjutant d'unité, and you have a lot of radio NCOs and medic NCOs in this headquarters troop. Then we have four platoons. They are commanded or under the order even of a young lieutenant, or an old NCO. NCO, that means adjutant or adjutant chef. Within one platoon, you can find the platoon troop, right? Headquarters platoon troop, and then 4 group de combat, fighting groups, under the order of a sergeant. Sergeant is an old NCO who has about between 6 and 8 years of duty and experience. So the first company is the specialist of the regiment in making warfare in built-up areas, fighting in zone urban. And for this, they visit once a year the ZENSUB. ZENSUB is the Centre d'Entraînement aux Actions aux Zones Urbaines. This is kind of, kind of stage, and at least about 2 weeks. And this is in Camp de Sisson. In Camp de Sisson, you can find a abandoned village, and there the legionnaires train for fighting in built-up areas. And the same, once a year they go to Hammelburg. In Hammelburg you can find the abandoned village of Bonland, and it's the same like ZENSUB, the same conditions, but on a higher level. I was there twice with the first company, and the German people are really happy to have legionnaires within their cities, to make warfare in built-up areas, to train warfare in built-up areas. And then once a year, the first company, mostly in winter times, they go to Montlouis and Collioure, and there they have a commando training within the SNEC, Centre National Entraînement Commando, and this is really a hard thing to do, So three main parts for the first company: ZENSUB, Hammelburg, Bonland, and SNEC in Montlouis. So the first company is actually 140 men strong. The color of the company is green. You know that each company has a different color. And we call them the Green Boys. And the crest of the company, you can find a triangle. And within the triangle, there is a dragon of Annam, a testimony that the company fought once in Vietnam. Then you can find, of course, a parachute. And then you can find an owl, a testimony that the first company was meant from its origin to make night warfare. They are fighting in the night. So when in my time, we were not so specialized in urban warfare, but more in night fighting. So we were out there and everybody else was sleeping, but you couldn't see us. And one of the most important men, one of the most renowned men ever served in the first company was, of course, Dominic Vandenberg, an old friend of mine. And hello, Dominic, I'm greeting you here. And Dominic Vandenberg actually is actor in Hollywood in the United States. And his most famous film he played with, he had a role in Gangs of New York side by side with Cameron Diaz and Leonardo DiCaprio. Dominic Vandenberg. Yes, and the first company took part of a lot of operations, starting with Vietnam, Indochina, followed by Algeria war, then intervention operations in Chad, then of course the famous operation in Zaire, Kolwezi. They jumped over the city of Kolwezi, then followed by intervention in Beirut, Operation Epula in Beirut, then of course Somalia, Congo, Ivory Coast, Mali, and so on and so on. So they are very busy, they are very active, the Green Boys. This is my old company, and my heart makes boom, boom, boom when I think about the boys of the first company of the second rep, right?